No way. No fucking way.
We got $3 million. Yes.
Holy fuck, nigga.
Bro, I'm gonna spaz out. Do you know how much money that is?
Who the fuck is Malone?
Hey, yo, Malone, you going real crazy.
The FBI swarmed a luxury home in Miami in a raid connected to the theft of cryptocurrency worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Authorities took Malone Lam into custody.
They were taking down a multi-million-dollar cryptocurrency scam. He was living here at this Miami rental property that caught the eye of neighbors, and apparently so did the feds.
In 2024, a 20-year-old Singaporean, Malone Lam, allegedly pulled off one of the largest cryptocurrency heists in history, stealing a staggering $230 million. But in just a few months, his empire of luxury cars, VIP parties, and expensive watches would crumble. This is how it happened. Imagine waking up with $230 million overnight. No worries about rent. Number 9-to-5 job, just unlimited money at your fingertips. That was reality for a young man named Malone Lam until it all came crashing down. From a nobody to a crypto kingpin, this 20-year-old Singaporean stole a fortune using nothing but his voice, a phone, and the art of deception. But in the digital world, every move leaves a trace. And soon, the FBI was knocking at his door. Malone is really into crypto. So much so that he has sufficient knowledge to know which coins have value to make him rich. While crypto had made overnight millionaires before, Malone had no plans to invest. He planned to steal. But Malone didn't do this alone. Enter Jendil Serrano, his 21-year-old accomplice from Los Angeles, and another accomplice who joined in later who wants to cash in on the fun and obviously on the dough. They had online nicknames on various platforms, which were actually recorded showing the real-time conversations and theft that took place that later became evidence in court. Malone went by the name Anne Hathaway on Discord and $$ on Telegram, while Serrano calls himself Versus Siged and at Skid Star. Their targeted victim was a random yet wealthy investor they had found online, living in Washington, D.C., and similar to scam call centers. Malone rang the victim up and pretended to be a Google employee by claiming his account had been compromised. Then soon after, his accomplice would call the victim again, but now pretending to be someone from his cryptocurrency exchange, and told the victim that his crypto account had been hacked. Unfortunately, the victim fell right into their trap, and they had him where they wanted him to be. Court documents showed that a week leading up to the theft, they implemented a social engineering tactic on the victim by manipulating and deceiving him to gain his trust. They managed to cause the victim to receive numerous notifications of unauthorized Google account access, which assured the victim even more that something is not right and perhaps his account has really been compromised according to Malone. On their final step, they had the victim reset his security information and share his screen with them while doing so, which exposes his private keys to his Bitcoin wallet. And that was it. 16-digit code. Just like that, Malone had full access to a cryptocurrency wallet holding over 4,100 Bitcoin, worth $230 million during that time. Together, they immediately transferred all the Bitcoin out of the victim's account and into theirs. However, with all the knowledge Malone has on crypto, He's also well aware that he has to cover his tracks as every transaction on the blockchain is publicly viewable. So he began to launder the funds to various cryptocurrency exchanges. Now they had pulled off one of the biggest crypto thefts in history. And what do you do with that kind of money? You spend it. While his accomplice went slow and steady on their shopping sprees, Malone had a very different way of doing so. Malone bought custom Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Porsches, VIP tables at exclusive clubs, and he was decked out in designer clothes and fancy new drip, including diamonds embedded in his glasses. He took his friends on a private jet and flew to various cities. He even rented a luxurious waterfront villa in Miami that cost $68,000 per month. Malone partied like a rock star, throwing cash like it would never run out, like literally. He burned an average of $500,000 per night at nightclubs. He was tipping the staff with insane amounts, throwing out expensive bottles of alcohol to strangers, and even gifting designer handbags to random girls he met in the club.
So me and my two girlfriends walk over to the section, and this kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18 or 21, hopefully, because he was at the club, comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you. Hands me the box that this is in. It came in like the actual Hermes box. He opens it and he's like, do you like it? And
Obviously, when you're acting like your bougie Santa Claus, people will come flocking around you, wanting to hang out and be your friend. And with this much attention and fame Malone was attracting while going on an insane spending spree with money that isn't even his in the first place, you'd think he'd be smarter and more cautious about it. But he simply did the complete opposite of that. Now cue ZachXBT, the unsung hero in the crypto world and Malone's worst nightmare. Who is ZachXBT? He is pretty much the crypto world's version of Sherlock Holmes. That is, if Sherlock had a hoodie and a love for blockchain clues. He remains anonymous and has made it his life mission to unmask crypto fraudsters, expose NFT projects gone rogue, and help investors recover their stolen funds. He has established a well-known presence and name for himself in the crypto world. He has proven himself to others by already successfully taking down crypto scams, like a one-man SWAT team by using blockchain analytics, social media intelligence, a gift for ethical hacking, and not to forget sheer grit. But why does he do it? Every hero has an origin story, and ZachXBT begins within the crypto world as well. Back then, he was just another regular crypto enthusiast scrolling through Twitter, investing in trendy NFT projects and trusting influencer hype. But then, he got scammed, badly. After losing one too many times, something changed. While most people would complain, quit, or rant online, Zach took a different approach. He decided to fight back. And for obvious reasons, like personal safety and privacy protection, is most probably why he's decided to remain anonymous. So one day, Zach noticed an abnormality in the usual transactions made on the blockchain, as this amount was alarmingly massive and out of the blue. And so he dove headfirst into the blockchain chaos, following the money as it zigzagged through different addresses. By August 2024, as Malone was going on his shopping spree and living his best life, Zach has been mapping out the path of all the stolen money. And at this point, he already has someone in mind who he's pretty sure is the person behind this grand larceny. His suspicions were later confirmed when he went on social media and saw Malone flaunting his wealth all over various platforms. Fascinatingly, Zach later received a screen recording with audio of the real-time conversation and theft that took place. The recording was like a godsend to Zach, as it has information on it that identifies Malone and the accomplices. Now it's not clear who sent it to Zach, but it is very likely it was one of the accomplices who turned their backs on one another and decided to snitch.
Oh, wow.
Wow, no way. No fucking way.
I see it, bro.
It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain, bro.
No fucking way, nigga.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No fucking way.
$42 million! You know how much money that is?
It's a quarter of a bill.
Holy pretend pretty bananas.
I'm gonna lose my shit!
With concrete evidence Zach has in his hands, he immediately notified the feds, which they took action and started investigating. Only after a month after the heist, Serrano was arrested at Los Angeles airport after he came back from the Maldives with his girlfriend. She quickly tipped off Malone, who immediately deleted his Telegram account. On the same day, the FBI raided Malone's home in Miami and he was ultimately arrested. The agents seized cars and watches in his other house. Malone reportedly bought 31 luxury cars and 22 of them are still missing as of September 2024. Malone was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering in a U.S. district court in Florida on September 19, 2024. On November 14, Malone appeared before a judge in Washington, D.C. for a pretrial hearing to discuss the disclosure of evidence, and that's when he requested for a speedy trial, which means the trial cannot be delayed indefinitely. He is currently remanded in Virginia, and for each offense, he faces up to 20 years in jail, and he could be fined up to $250,000 or up to twice his gains from the scams.